Where's Sebastian? I know he's going in the door. And there's a couple here. No, he's still not. Doesn't take the hint about being live, does he? Oh, Sebastian.
The circuit very well indeed. It's got good pace around here. This seems to be a very even start. I'd forgotten how long a haul it is though, out of that final corner down to the line and down to the stripe. So it's an absolute eternity for the two guys on the front row. Now they get the green light, and 4 hours of the first portion of the 12 hours of Mugello is underway. Has the Lamborghini made the break on the Ferrari? Yes, it has. And here comes the 777 Mercedes up the inside of the 458. And there's going to be door handle to door handle racing. Yes, there is a Mercedes having to jump and dive over the curbing there in avoidance of the Ferrari. But the Ferrari's held on to second position. The Mercedes going to lose places there heading through turn 2. It was just out of position very slightly. The Mercedes has certainly slipped to 4th, possibly 5th place, Joe Bradley.
I think he really had to back out there. The Ferrari really slammed the door, and the bright green Lamborghini still leads from the Ferrari. And Christian Frankenhout at the wheel of that. Joe Osborne is in the Optimum Motorsport Audi in 6th, car 14 that is. And then the second Glickenhaus coming through and holding on, very much holding on to that number 9 spot. And all over the back of that is we've got a gaggle of 3 cars, an Audi, an Aston Martin and the Renault RS01. He pulled it in and have just literally put the car onto the air jacks. They're looking at the front. He's been off it's the front right. He's deranged the suspension. I think that Who's Jim? I think Joe's dream is already over, because that is going to cost them at least a couple of laps. That's a front upright that's gone. Car looks like it's been in the gravel from the markings on the outside of the tyre, but a very early day. Of course, it could be cause and effect. The suspension could have failed, which put the car in the gravel, or vice versa. The car's showing no indications of any contact whatsoever. It's pristinely beautiful. On the left-hand side, let me check the right-hand side. Yep, nothing's touched that, so my prognosis would be either it just ran wide and then the suspension broke, or the suspension broke and it ran wide.
Well, a fair old flat spot in one of the tyres though.
It certainly would. That's going to feel like a 50-pence piece. We see that car, my 2 teammates are now in that car.
Is that confirmed now?
I believe so.
Okay,
I
good.
saw them taking their suitcases and bags of cash over there, so
fine.
I think
as long as the deal's done,
I think they might be in it.
The bits of paper have been signed. I heard rumour that was happening, but it's just a shame that car's in the garage now as well. They're just looking anywhere for a car to race.
Perhaps we should just give up this weekend and go for a beer.
But okay, we have still long race. We can still gain and learn a lot. So yeah, we will try our best.
So you would like to drive on Le Mans then?
Had a great deal of luck with that at Dubai, because it caught fire on the Wednesday and it practically rebuilt it. Who's an American driver here with the American squad, Scuderia Cameron Glickenhaus, running their SCG 003C. Not really a GT3 car, but at the moment that's the best place for it in the Creventic rankings. The 702 car is running in 4th position. Pit stop for treble 3, which is one of 2 Renault RS01s here this year. One from V8 Racing, one from Equipe Vasseur. And Mike Vasseur running the 23 example. The treble 3 though, which has had Max Brahms at the wheel of late, has come in for a stop, and it's been in the pit lane now for a couple of minutes. That could well be pit caller, the 36 Tim Muller driven Car Collection Motorsport Audi, which has had 1 or 2 incidents up until this point in the race. I think it's been off track certainly once down at turn 10 and 11, but managed to rejoin. It is very easy to outbrake yourself into Scarparia corner and miss out Pelagio completely, shortcut it, but it doesn't pay you to do that.
They only get Russell if they think this is just not fair. I mean, it's obviously potentially unhindered. It could go a lot to championship.
Wow.
Because they won their class in the last round. But it was there was a lot of scratching of heads, and a lot of miscommunication, and a lot of what?
Yes.
We got there in the end. We got there in the end.
You can draw the spreadsheet up going into Brno this year then. With all that experience.
Natasha, the wonderful Natasha will do that for us. It's not a problem. But there is a lot of working out, a lot of pencil marking down. A key event, but it'll be the 12-hour race, and of course this one Zandvoort, which is a specialist touring car event in just 2 weeks' time.
Milos Pavlovic was the name I was scrabbling around for. He had been at the wheel of the number 58 Sportec motor.
Oh, who said tomorrow is when the race really starts. Tomorrow is when the race really starts, and we've just seen the triple
Chings and over the line to receive the checkered flag at the end of the first 4 hours of the 12 hours here in Mugello.